Pass the pastries, buddy, because episodes 4 and 5 of Astra are skewer without a class. Who even needs skills? Asterisk just crank the dial from Scrappy Girl vibes to full-on subterranean showdowns, where the shadows hide more than just monsters, they hide the raw heart of what it means to fight without a safety net. We're picking up right after Dragon Fans tournament upset in Ep 3, with Arel, Lilia, and the one-armed guildmaster, let's call him Rod, for the grizzled mentor energy flush with a sliver of credit and a pouch of prize coin. But in this class-rigged world, one win's just an appetizer. Now it's time to grind for real, and the guild's next gig. A high-risk rescue up into the labyrinthine depths of an underground dungeon, where missing adventurers vanish like bad plot twists. It's the kind of setup that screams team-building exercise from hell, and boy, does it deliver the pulse-pounding chaos. Episode 4 drops us straight into the maw of the dungeon, a sprawling network of torchlit tunnels dripping with menacing dripping stalactites, echoing growls, and air thick enough to chew. Arel's leading the charge, his sword a blow of practice precision, but this ain't no open field scrap, it's claustrophobic combat, forcing the team to sync up or get squished. Big moment alert, they're hired to extract a noble's bratty daughter voice with that perfect mix of haughty and helpless, but en route, they stumble into a nest of shadow beast slimy, regenerating horrors that shrug off his sly prose, ignoring criticism. Arel shines, using the environment like a weapon, ricocheting blades off walls, baiting lunges into pitfalls. No skills, just smarts and sweat, turning the tide with a combo that has Rod barking approvals mid-swing. Lilia? Oh, she's gold. Her annoying chatter evolves into tactical distractions, luring beasts into Arel's kill zones while she hurls improvised projectiles, rocks mostly, but with flair. But the humor? Peak cafe tables slamming funny, Lilia tries wheeling the noble dude into a rescue fee upfront, complete with a fake marriage contract gag that spirals into her demanding wedding bells as payment. It's soon-dear chaos at its finest, cutting the tension like a well-timed pie break. The episode's core vibe pulses with discovery the dungeon's not just a boss rush. It's laced with lore drops about the class system's underbelly, whispers of forgotten heroes who clawed their way up without divine handouts. We get a flashback tease to Rod's glory days, and I hint that Arel's mum Farah's shadow pass with some rival named Jorg, adding emotional hooks that make you lean in. Climax hits when they corner a mid-boss mimic chest that sprouts tentacles, cue a frantic evasion dance where Arel saves Lilia from a near-fatal snag, their eyes locking in that we're in this crap-together spark. It's triumphant yet teasing, ending on a cliffhanger. Deeper levels rumble with something bigger awakening. The overall energy, adventurous, adrenaline-laced with buddy cop banter, like if *The Goonies* crashed * Dark Souls * run gripping, goofy, and got you gonna binge next. Seamless slide into episode 5, where the dungeon devours the daylight entirely, plunging Dragonfire into the abyss's belly for the real meat, confronting the dungeon's guardian and unraveling why folks keep getting lost down here. Stakes skyrocket. The noble's daughter reveals intel on a cursed artifact amplifying the beasts, tying back to classless outcasts experimented on ages ago. Official or not, it's the system's dirty secret, buried like bad regrets. Arel's adapting on steroids, scouting traps with eagle-eyed observation while coaching Rod on one arm counters its mentor-mentee flipped, with Arel's grit reigniting the old man's fire. Lilia levels up too, her distractions turning deadly accurate with a slingshot side hustle, but not without mishaps. One botched toss sends her tumbling into a slime pit, emerging goop-covered in declaring war on squishy traitors in a rant that's equal parts rage and ridiculous. Key moments explode. A brutal ambush by Elise Shadow Knights, puppets of Summer-Team Puppet Master, where Arel duels the leader in a rain-slick coven dodges that defy gravity, powers ringing like thunder, all without a single skill ping. It's a masterclass in effort's elegance, Arel exploiting fitting slips and blind spots to dismantle what should be untouchable. The team shines in a synchronized assault. Rod anchors with barrier spells on be damned, Lilia flanks with chaos, and Arel finishes with an improvised guillotine drop. What the gut punch? A betrayal tease. The noble guy from Ep 4 shows his true colors, revealing ties to Black Blade Guild, sabotaging paths to claim the artifact for themselves. Hero chase through collapsing tunnels, hearts and turrets as the dungeon fights back with quakes and illusions. Humor punctuates the peril. Lilia's slime makeover leads to Arel's accidental stare down, sparking a pervert meltdown that nearly cost them a dodge. The vibe crescendos to epic underdog defiance, blending horror-tinged action with found family warmth. It's like a cozy campfire tale told in the jaws of doom, leaving you exhilarated at 9 o'clock for more. Characters deepen deliciously. Arel's stoicism cracks with protective instincts, hinting at vulnerability. Lilia's gremlin energy matures into loyalty without losing the lass. Rod's arc from has-been to hopeful hits hard. Overall, a thrilling pivot to darker depths, electric with discovery, and that unbreakable we got the spirit like chugging mystery brew at our cafe table, wondering what wild twist brews next. Sliding into the visuals for Ep's Formulus 5, and Studio CAT styling up the dungeon drama with flair that would make any fantasy nerd swoon. It's like they traded the sun at arenas for moody mastery, and mostly, it's a feast. The art style thrives in the gloom, shadowy palettes of deep indigos and flickering ambers cast as caverns and eerie beauty with bioluminescent fungi adding pops of ethereal teal that guide your eye through the chaos. Character designs hold strong. Arel's determined scowl gets extra grit and low light, sweat beads glistening on his brow during duels, while Lilia's expressive mug. Animated gold, a slime-drenched free kids bouncing with squash and stretch perfection that sells the comedy without stealing the scene. Backgrounds level up too. The dungeon's a character itself, layered with jagged rock textures and dynamic drips that make every frame feel alive, immersive like you're squeezing through with them. Actions where it pops hardest these episodes amp the choreography to claustrophobic crescendos, with fluid 2D swordplay weaving seamlessly through tight spaces that mimic tentacle tango. Smooth pans and impact frames make the hits land with visceral thwacks, emphasizing Arel's technique over bombast. It's gorgeous restraint, letting effort steal the spotlight. Gentle nudge time. The CGI beast models still feel a hair dated to those Shadow Knights. Animations glitch on morphs, blending unevenly with the 2D crew like an uninvited +1 at the party. Some quicker cuts in the collapse sequences blur the geography, leaving you momentarily wait, where'd that exit go? Not serious sinking this budget's punching way up, but a polished pass could make the depths even more mesmerizing. All in, it's a stylistic glow-up, balancing horror-light aesthetics with heartfelt highs, gorgeous enough to frame, scrappy enough to root for. Man, episodes 4-5 of Asterisk hero without a class, who even needs skills? Asterisk hit like a double shot of the cafe caramel macchiato rich, intense, and leaving you wired for the next round. This duo dives deeper into the dungeon literally and the soul of the story, nailing that underdog alchemy with sweat-soaked struggles forge unbreakable bonds. I'm straight up obsessed with the team's evolution. Arel's quiet leadership feels like a warm hug for anyone who's ever been counted out. Lilia's chaotic charm keeps the last landing, and Rod's redemption arc. Chef's kiss with a side of tears, it's the kind of growth that sticks. The lore teases about the class system skeletons add this seductive intrigue, turning a fun romp into something with teeth. Honest shade, kindly tossed, the pacing rushes a tat in a 5's betrayal beat could have savoured the shock more without the tunnel rush overload. And while the humour sharp, a smidge less fanciful slaps, it might let the heart shine brighter. But hey, it's building like a boss, flaws and all. Fingers crossed for App 6 Plus to unearth more family secrets as far as rival beef. Spell it. And crank the antagonist heat, maybe Blackblade crashes the party proper. If it sustains the subterranean spark, we're talking seasonal standout. At our cozy corner table, I'd be high-fiving you over crumbs, yelling, class us crew for the win, who's raiding Ep 6 with me. This grind's got me grinning ear to ear.